Cindy Lou, where are you? Cindy Lou and I are camping this weekend. Yeah, it's a little bit different than I would normally do. We are at a place called Scott's Campground in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Strangely, just like maybe a block from the motel that I stayed at last year when I was going on winery tours. But here we are. I'm just about to get set up. I'm going to put up this Eureka bug zone, no bug zone, because we're supposed to have some more rain in a couple hours. So I'm just going to get that set up. This is helpful. It has instructions and everything. So okay. Stake out the front and rear peak guy lines in a V orientation. I don't know what that means. So I think I have to put one through there like that, and then one through there like that, I think, and then one through the middle. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all.
A few moments later.
Okay, it needs some adjustment, I think, but holy jumping, that was hard. That was hard. I suck at knots, for one thing, so I tie them on, tie the guy lines on, and then I get it staked out, and then the knot comes undone. Yeah, and then the wind kicks up and it tries to sail away. So I need to set this one here. Okay, I think it's supposed to be an octagon. It doesn't really look like an octagon, but it's good for now. And there's no bugs out yet that I've noticed, but I wanted to bring it because it is supposed to rain. Okay, so that's what it looks like. You can tie back the doors so that you just have like a canopy for rain or shade. I'm just gonna pull the picnic table in here. Detach the crazy dog first. I had to put her on a shorter leash. Okay, look at you. Look at you, how cute you are. Yep, okay, settle. Nope. Good girl. Nope. Stop. Good girl. I'm pretty sure she's gonna knock it down. Nope, leave it. Leave it. Leave that too. Camping inside of a city is probably not a good idea. Hey, stop. Okay, this time I'm gonna try something with the sleeping pad. So I have the Thermarest X Therm, which Cindy Lou and I used when we went out backpacking last month. And I have the Sea to Summit Reactor sleeping bag liner, but I'm going to try and use it as a cover on the sleeping pad, just to give us a little bit of protection against Cindy Lou's claws. But I don't know if it's going to fit, so I'm going to try that. Works. How cool is that? Yeah. That worked. Go me. Good girl. The bowl collapsed. Good girl. Good girl. Rules here too. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Hey. Good girl. Free. Good girl. Well, she has eaten her dinner in about 4.5 seconds. I'm just about to have mine. I haven't really eaten since breakfast, so I have some PC beef jerky, and I made a big ass salad before I left home. So it's got lots and lots of stuff in here. Mushrooms, radish, celery, cucumber, carrots, lettuce, lots of stuff. And then I have some guacamole and some olive oil and apple cider vinegar and a Fever Tree elderflower tonic. Well, the temperature has gone down, and look how black the sky is over there. So I guess there's a storm coming, and I had to put on another layer, so I put on my sky goat, and if it gets any worse, have glove liners. I don't think it'll get, I mean, it's not supposed to get cold. I think it's just the wind. And yeah, and this little miss is restless. Sit. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. I need to finish my dinner. No? Yummy. So, you are maybe wondering, Reba, what the heck are you doing in a city campground? Car camping in it's an RV park with mostly RVs, a few mobile homes, and then there's 3 tent campers, me and so what are we doing here? Well, it is a long weekend here in Canada. We call it May 2-4. Officially it's Victoria Day weekend. Excuse me. Victoria Day weekend, and we celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday, which it was on May 24th, so we just call it May 2-4. Why do we celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday? she's been dead for 100 and I don't know how many years. Well, because we needed a day off in May, of course. So it's the week before the US Memorial Day weekend. Here goes some more motorcycles. Typically this weekend, here in Ontario anyway, it might be different in other provinces, but typically in Ontario, this is the weekend that everybody opens up their cottages, opens up their trailers, and gets their motorcycles out of hibernation, which is why there's so many motorcycle noises. I can hear the highway, so we're really close to town. But I'm here because we want to go for a hike tomorrow, and there's no camping on the trail where we're gonna go hiking. So I just picked a sort of affordable campground that's close to the trail where I want to go tomorrow. What are you doing? And she's getting cold, so I might put her jacket on her. And I'm thinking if that storm comes, because the sky's getting pretty dark. I'm not sure what time it is at the moment, but I did bring my Kindle Fire, and I downloaded some stuff. Let's see what time it is. 5:52. So it's not late, but it's dark. Like, it looks like it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30. So if the storm comes with the wind and everything, we might just sit in the car and watch a movie or some episodes of A League of Their Own. So yeah, I'm just gonna have some more strawberries. She might, I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she wants, oh, there we go. Good, yes, okay, thank you. Very nice. Yeah, oh, thank you. Okay. She might need to go pee. Let's go for a walk. Wow, my battery's almost dying already. So the temperature has gone back up a little bit, and the wind died down, but now I believe it's starting to rain. It is what time? I don't know. We went for a walk around the park again so that Cindy Lou could do her business, and then so I could also go to the toilets over there. Trying to find my phone. So it's now only 6:30, 6:34. It's so dark. It's also very noisy here, so I don't know how relaxing this weekend is going to be, but hopefully our hike tomorrow in the woods will be nice and quiet. Yeah, so not sure what we're going to do for the rest of the evening, but I'm going to sit and just relax for a little bit. And we have moved into the car because she was shivering. I mean, she was sitting on my lap. She's got her jacket on and I wrapped her in the blanket, but she was shivering, and I think it might be because just all the noise. There's constant traffic of very loud motorcycles going by on the highway. It's been pretty much nonstop. And then a few people have turned up the music quite loud. So we're just gonna sit here and maybe watch a couple episodes of A League of Their Own and just cuddle up for a little while and stay away from the noise that's outside. Yes, and her ears is cold. Yes, her ears are cold. It's not that cold outside, but she's shivering. So we'll catch you later. Good morning. It was kind of a weird awakening with a fucking train going by before 7 a.m. We were already awake. We were gonna get up and go pee, but seriously, we were gonna stay 2 nights here. I don't think we're gonna. It's too noisy. I wanted to get away from my apartment, because it's so noisy there, but this is not any different. Motorcycles going by, the traffic is loud, and then friggin' trains first thing in the morning. So I think I'll have breakfast and then pack everything up, and then Cindy Lou and I will just go for a hike and then drive home. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this campground at all. It might be okay if you're in a trailer that's got really good insulation and can block you from the noise, but no, it's in a tent, no, it's just very noisy. So for breakfast, I'm having, this is a broccoli salad. It's got broccoli, shredded carrots, shredded daikon radish, and some pancetta, bacon bits basically. And Miss Cindy Lou really likes it, and she just told me by jumping on me that I must give her more. You're wound all over the ropes and you're gonna knock the whole thing down. Come here. Oh. Doggy physics really works different than people physics. Come on, get that stick out of your mouth. Yep, saw that coming. This is the southern terminus of the Bruce Trail. The Bruce Trail is, I believe, the oldest long hiking trail in the country, and so in my province as well. And it starts here in Queenston Park in Niagara Falls. So Cindy Lou and I are going to do, we're going to go out and do like 5 kilometers and then turn around and come back, because she can only do, well, I know for sure she can do 10 kilometers, so I don't want to push her too much and find out that she can't do any more than that. But I don't know where it goes from here. Okay, there's another blaze. Come on, let's go. Weird that it just goes like right through the park, so we have to walk through all these picnickers. Okay, I think we're through all the picnickers now. Miss Cindy Lou is very excited because it's something new and all the new sniffs. So the Bruce Trail has white blazes, side trails have blue blazes. And some of these trees look to be very old, possibly a couple hundred years or so. The history of the area, the monument that's in the park, which I hope to be able to see before my parking pass runs out, is a monument to Sir Isaac Brock, who died here at the Battle of Queenston Heights during the War of 1812, when the Americans thought they could just come and take over Canada. Yeah, well, that didn't work. We're in the woods. Thank goodness. Hopefully the noises of the world will just go away. So the Bruce Trail is, yeah, a long hiking trail, but it is not legal through most of it to camp anywhere. Most of the trail runs through private land, and they just allow people to, you know, walk through their land. So a through hike is kind of a logistical nightmare, unless, so there are trail angels along the way that you can couch surf or maybe camp in their backyard, but they're not on the trail. They might live close to the trail. There's a couple of campgrounds that the trail runs through, so you can camp there. There's also B&Bs and hotels and motels and stuff like that along the 900-kilometer route where you can stay. So logistical nightmare and kind of expensive for a month-long hike. There are people who do illegally camp along the trail, but they are risking for the rest of us to not be able to use the trail at all, because then that landowner that they're camping on, that landowner can just say, okay, I don't want you people coming through my property anymore. So I think that's I think it's just kind of rude that people do that. I've seen YouTube videos of people stealth camping on private property and burning their garbage, like having a fire. It's just not cool. So, oh, there's just so much noise. I'll come back when maybe there's less noise. There seems to be some sort of disagreement among the blue jay community here. I just saw like a dozen of them fly by. I don't know if I've ever had a honey stinger. This one, gluten-free, and they were on sale at the superstore. So I bought a few, and I will see how it tastes. And there's another friggin' helicopter. This is pretty good. And the dog is wrapping me up again. This is the salted caramel, and then she immediately wraps me up again. Can you hear the traffic noises on the video and the chainsaw in the distance? It's really not a very relaxing hike with all that noise. And I think Cindy Lou was seeing ghosts. And now we're adding hikers with Bluetooth speakers blaring music. And lots more hikers. Okay, Cindy Lou, let's pull over here. Let's let these people go by. Perfume. Ugh, way too much perfume. I've literally just been thinking, I haven't seen any other hikers yet. And I conjured a dozen or so, speaking very loudly and wearing way too much perfume. Why do you need to wear perfume if you're going for a hike in the woods? Seriously. these. It's so cool. It's just birds now. No traffic or helicopters or chainsaws or people. Finally. That's cool. Is that natural, do you think? That they just all broke up, or did someone put that there as a retaining wall? Cool. No, we're not going down there. Oh, this is interesting. I see a blaze. I'm assuming we go down there. Is that all? Yeah. Being pulled down a hill by an excitable puppy. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, look. There's stairs there. Gonna come downstairs. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, so this one, you have to kind of do a spin around a tree, and then there's a switchback. So it's all rooty, and she's gonna drag me down. Cindy Lou, come here. Someone slipped down here already. On my bum. That's the trick. Oh, look at that tree. All twisty. Okay, so the alarm just went off just after we got down this tricky bit. So now we have to go back up the tricky bit after we just came down it. We have gone 4.47 kilometers so far. So we almost made the 5 kilometer mark. I just don't want to end up with a ticket on my car. Because the $15 for parking was already enough. I don't need a fine as well. Yeah. Something poking my sock. Come on. Come on. Up we go. Let's go. Strangely easier to go up than it was to come down. See if I can get around this tree though. So Cindy Lou's Snack is a new meat bar that I found. They were on sale at PetSmart. Jay's just knocked over her water. She meat bar. She won't take the water, so I put a couple pieces in the water just so she would get a drink. Sit. Alright. I'm going to have Wild Zora. Barbecue. The stairs are washing away. That could really hurt somebody. Oh, I missed the butterfly. I scared it. Or it could have been a moth. I don't know. I'm not sure how to tell the difference between a butterfly and a moth. If anybody knows, comment below. I'm thinking that all of the helicopter noise is, you can get a helicopter tour to view Niagara Falls from above. So I think that might be it. I can't think why else there would be so many helicopters going overhead. Come on. Come on. I need to get a proper day hiking pack. What's a good one, do you think? I have an Osprey, I think it's 36 liters, that I use as an EDC bag for work. I don't really like it. The balance is not right. So I want something lightweight and with water bottle pocket on either side because I have to carry water for the dog. Cameras. So right now I've got just a sling and my water bottle hanging off the sling, but if I want a drink of water I have to unbuckle it and then pull the water bottle, and then I have to hold on to both ends of the strap on the sling. It's a bit annoying. I do have, come here, fix it, good girl. I do have a day pack. It's only about 10 liters though, so it's not big. And it's got like a hydration bladder part that came with it. So once you put it in the hydration bladder, there's no room for anything else. So for just a day pack, I probably only need like 20-25 liters. Just put in snacks, water bottles, a bowl, first aid kit, and a couple of cameras, which my cameras are small. I don't carry, great big huge ones, but it's easier than sticking them out of my hip belt and having the dog attached to my hip belt. Come on, let's go. So yeah, any suggestions, comment below. Let me know, what do you use for a day pack? And affordable would be nice, because things are just costing way too much money lately. Yeah, I mean, I just spent $100-something on 2 nights camping, and I only stayed 1 night because that campground is just, it's horrible.
Here.
Look at you, big monster. Oh, he's just gorgeous.
Yeah, he's a sweeter. And if
Cindy was
the
like,
dog
okay,
looks aggressive,
okay.
he'll always back off.
Good girl.
Yeah,
Good
you're
girl.
sweet. Look at that. You got nothing to fear here.
Yeah, his foot is bigger than her head. Okay, so here we are coming back up to the park. And hopefully that stop with tracker didn't slow us down too much, and I might still have time to go to the monument to see what that's all about. I smell meat. I smell meat being cooked. Looks like a little amphitheater. And there's some monuments over there with a whole lot of people, so I'm gonna come over here first. It's quite a view up here. When the War of 1812 began, people of African descent in the Niagara Peninsula feared an American invasion. They were anxious to preserve their freedom and prove their loyalty to Britain. Many joined the militia, others offered to raise their own militia company. Authorities responded by forming a colored corps, and they spelled it the American way, and yet we are in Canada. Colored Corps of about 30 men commanded by white officers based in the Niagara region throughout the war. It fought at Queenston Heights in October 1812 and at the siege of Fort George in May 1813. The Corps was disbanded soon after the peace, but had nonetheless set a precedent. Black units were a feature of the Canadian military until the First World War. When considered in proportion to the population, black men volunteered in large numbers, a testament to their belief in Canada as a haven for those formerly enslaved. However, there's always a but. Black slaves came to Canada to gain their freedom. However, American loyalists who came to Canada were allowed to keep their slaves as slaves. So it's kind of a tricky thing. Slavery was abolished by the British Crown, I think in 1830 something, and it was not, Canadian or British people who lived here in Canada, it was not called Canada at the time, they lived here, they had slaves, but there was more abolitionists. So yes, there were free black people, but there were also still slaves here in Canada at the time. The Battle of Queenston Heights. In the early morning of 13 October 1812, American troops under Major General Stephen Van Rensselaer crossed the Niagara River and took possession of Queenston Heights. Major General Isaac Brock hurried from Fort George to lead a small force against the invaders and was killed in an attempt to regain the heights. They tried to take Canada, but they couldn't have it. So, nope, come on, Bubba, come on. So the War of 1812 obviously is just a few years after the American War of Independence or the Revolutionary War, depending on which side you were on. And then they just got in their head that, hey, let's just take Canada. We can take Canada. And well, no, they couldn't. Six Nations and Native Allies Commemorative Memorial. On October 13, 1812, at the Battle of Queenston Heights, Six Nations, Haudenosaunee, and Native Allies fought bravely and victoriously along British forces and Canadian militia in defense of life and land upon which a new nation was founded. I don't know how to pronounce that, but apparently his English name is John Norton Teonin Hokarawin. The trouble is that sometimes the letters don't sound the same in First Nations languages as they see in English. And that's John Brent. Native allies: Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca, and Tuscarora. Peace and peace and reconciliation, August 31 to September 1, 1815. Yeah. Well, we are still working on the reconciliation with Canada's native peoples. There's all fresh mulch in the gardens, and I can smell it, and it smells wonderful. I love the smell of cedar. We made it back. Here we go. Well, that's the end of our adventure on the Bruce Trail for today. Thanks for coming along. And my battery's almost dead. That's the second one in today. I don't know why they don't last very long. So we're just gonna drive home, and I don't know. So noisy. Catch you later. Good girl. Good girl.